Hi there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley here again, and I came on earlier and I actually made this card, so this should be the video in front of this, because I was playing about with some blending and then I decided to do the heat embossing on the top. But I had also done a short on shaving foam and alcohol inks, and then I pulled it through the stencil. So I made some cards with the green one I did, so a couple of cards there, which is pretty nice. I matte layered this one onto a bit of green at the back and cut round it all because I thought it looked nicer cut out than just put onto a card. And then because it had some of the yellow alcohol ink in it, this one I put a little bit of yellow ink in the middle, and the same with that one, and made them into cards. And then with the purple one I did the same. I layered it on to a bit of coordinating purple lilac, and then I used a dark purple ink just to ink that centre piece. So I'm just doing the same basically. I've mostly cut out round the petals. Just wanted to show you that that's how I did it. So I just thought I wouldn't take up time cutting out the whole thing on the video, but this is what I did. It just goes round here, and I'm just cutting into it a bit. And unfortunately we don't have the full length of the petals on here, so I'm just going to leave it like that because it looks okay like that. And what I want to do is I want to pop it on to the card. So I'm trying to decide if I'll just pop it straight on like I did on this one. That's what I did. So I basically stuck that on, cut it down until it fitted onto the card, and then I just stamped a sentiment in the middle. So this white card is 5x7. Now I could put the base card I'm talking about, I could put something else on it to just outline it as well if I wanted to, and I'm not very happy with this cut bit here, so I'm just going to cut into that a wee bit more. Doesn't look quite as realistic as it could. Just chop into that. And this stencil is from a company called Pink Frog. I don't know how recent it is either, but yep. So what I could do here is I could chop these two bits down a bit so that it fits actually onto the card base. So just bringing it in my chop that bit off. I just want this bit to come off, so that should work. Yep, and then let's just see what this looks like now. So I still need to chop a bit off this side, and I don't want to chop that off, but I just want to chop that bit there. That should work. So if you watch the short on my channel, you'll see how I did this. So what I did was, it was shaving foam on a paper plate or a plate of some description, and I had my I've forgotten the name for it, spatula I'll call it, and I had some alcohol inks from Tim Holtz, and I just dropped them on, swirled it round, and then I popped my stencil onto paper, and then I obviously put the shaving foam mixture on, and then I pulled it back as if I was screen printing in a way, with a very big block. But as I say, if you watch the short, you'll see how I did it, or if you go onto any of my social media pages, you'll be able to see it there as well, on Instagram and on Facebook, Handmade by Shirley. So that's still a wee bit big, so I'm going to cut that off again because it's just still a little bit big. So I'm going to end up cutting some of these leaves as well, and that's the scorer, not the right bit. So just cut that all off, and let's see, yeah, that's a bit better. So that now fits basically on to the front of the card here. This bit just peeks off, so what we can do there is just leave that just now. So as I said, with this particular one, I didn't put a backing on, I just cut it and then placed it on to the white. But I think this one needs a bit of something, whereas that one I put some purple on this piece. And so to get that, what I did was I found my piece of colour that I wanted to add to it. I should have a bit here. So I've got a couple. This is a darker colour and then there's a lighter colour. So these are bits of card from Carnation Craft. So as I possibly could have the lighter colour, or I could have the deeper purple. I'm not quite sure. So what I would do is I would stick this onto here and then cut all the way round here to get that effect. So I can't quite decide whether to go. I think the lighter is quite nice just for a change. So what I would do is I would I've cut this and I would just put my glue onto the back of this stenciled one that I've cut out. Just okay, and then so I'll take that right to the edge of that one. And just get this. Just don't do that. And let's just kind of make sure it's flattened down, and I've got a bit of glue, but that should be okay. And then I can cut up here like so. Probably should have it's going to squint, surely I might have to cut that with the trimmer at some point. So what I did now, so you could just have it straight on like that, which is quite nice, but I'm just going to leave a tiny border all the way around this. So it's just cutting and leaving a border, and I can go back in a minute and go around any bits that I don't like. So you don't want to see me cutting that whole thing out, so I'll come back in a minute once I've finished. Hi folks, I'm back now. I've cut that bit out. I'm just finishing off the last piece here at the end. And as I say, that's it with the backing behind, which is quite pretty. So what I want to do now is just to let's just cut this bit off as well because it's a bit uneven here. It's fine. We may have to just trim this because I don't want the purple on it. So I'll just slightly trim that off there. Like that. And I'll just cut this piece off here. Like that. There we go. And then what I'll do is we'll just pop this on to the front, and then we can do some additions. So So let's pop this on like that. Just get it centered a bit better. There we go. Just pulling it up a bit to the top. Yeah, that's better. And then just make sure that is down. I think I'm going to have to cut it a bit. It's still quite squee whiff at this side, so we can do that on the trimmer. Pop this all out the way just now, and just burnish it on the back just to make sure that is stuck. So this bit here isn't quite straight, so I'm just going to bring that up to the top. And I'm just going to cut, hopefully, this bit off. Hopefully that will just even it up. There we go. That's fine. That's evened it up. That's better. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out, the last time I put some purple in it, but I think I'm going to put some of the yellow because usually it is yellow in that centre anyway. So just using a Stampin' Up! Ink called Bumblebee for the centre, and just to give a wee bit of vibrancy in the middle. I'm not going too far out, just trying to keep it to that middle there. And that just really makes it scream sunflower, doesn't it? It's really pretty. And now I've got some nice sentiments here. I think I'm just going to put on this one actually, which is Sending Love. Where's Sending Love? I had it on. I did have it. Or will I do just, actually, just for you might be quite nice. Let's see, these stamps are out of a magazine and they're just lovely. They really are. Got some nice, so it's Sending Love. Oh no, we weren't doing Sending Love, we were doing Just For You. So let's pop them back just now. And let's pop this on Just For You. And I think we will do it in the purple, I think, or shall we do it in the pink, in the grey? It might be quite nice in the grey, so just ink that up. And we can just, I think we'll just do it right in the centre, or will we do it? I wonder if we should do it on a bit of card actually, not right in the centre. Let's just try something first. So I've got a piece of white stamping card, so let's just pop that there, Just For You, which is really nice, a nice font as well. And then I'm just going to cut it out with my trimmer and cut it down. I've still got a piece of the light coloured lilac. Just chop this down. Not chopping this to any particular size, it's just what I am doing. I can give you the measurements if you really want. This is 1 1/4. I think 1 1/4. Oh, that was very close. By 2 1/2. So let's just bring this down. See if that looks nice like that, or do you think it would be nice in the middle, just stamped, or could just have it to the... Or another idea is I could chop it off in the middle. It means I'll probably chop the J off though. Let's try it anyway. Just for you. Let's see what this looks like. And we could do it like this. Let's see. So we could have just for you. What do you think? Do you think that looks nice? Not entirely sure about that. Let's just pop it in the middle with the grey. So just ink that up again, and then just pop that in the middle. And hopefully you didn't hear my husband talking to the cat, but if you did, my apologies. So basically that is it. I mean, I could cut that off, so I probably would need to cut this off to let it stand up, because it won't stand up if I don't cut them free. But I can leave the other ones. And I've got, I was trying to think, I have got some gems. I've actually got some of these Posca pens on the table, which I've not looked at. Well, so what I might actually do is I've got this one. I don't know if this will work because they're quite fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a few wee dots here and there with the Posca pens to finish off the inside of this lovely sunflower in lilac, blue and purple. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this creation. And if you have, please give me a comment, and please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.